All right, want to talk again a little more about the Lab Golf Directed Force 2.1. I do have another video on this. It was a pretty short one though. Gave some of my initial feelings on it. So we'll go a little more in depth in this one. Obviously, feel, sound, all that stuff is very subjective. Everyone has a different opinion. I'll just share mine. When I first laid eyes on this thing, I thought, that's crazy. I think I probably laughed. But the first time I took it out and used it on a putting green, couldn't believe how good it felt. Couldn't believe how smooth it rolled. And I was like, I'm going to give this a try. So this is the Directed Force 2.1. This is probably their Lab Golf's most extreme design. Looks very interesting. Branding iron, spaceship-like, whatever you'd want to call it. But they do have some intricacies as far as the putters. The shape, obviously, is one. But one thing here is the shaft is behind the ball, behind the club head. Most shafts that are offset or single bend, they're ahead of the club head, but these are behind the club head, and that's pretty unique. That's a different look when you set it down. That is a different look. It takes a little bit of getting used to, but I've used a lot of putters. These feel just smooth. Some people might think it might sound like a ting or a ping. I don't know. The sound is pretty solid to me. This is just their true temper stock steel shaft. One of the other differences that they have is their press grips. Bring this up closer to the camera. They have you can see the shaft goes into the grip at an angle. They have a bunch of different grips now, but this is their original rubber one. Most of them have that kind of forward press built in, 1.5 degree or 3 degree. This is a 3 degree one. They have different shafts as well. I've tried the Acra shaft. I haven't tried the stability shaft or anything like that. This is just the stock steel one. It might give it a little bit different feel. Most of the specialty shafts are very large upcharges, so it'll be your discretion if it's worth it or not. But good putter. I've been really happy with it. Another thing that's really interesting, I got about an 8-foot putt here. One thing that's really interesting is how forgiving it is off the toe or off the heel. I'm going to demonstrate that. I'll just hit a standard putt here. We'll see if these go in. Then I'll hit one off the extreme. I'm lining this up off the extreme toe. Extreme toe here. So you see the distance is still really good. I mean, that's just, and this is off the extreme heel. That one almost went in. So, I mean, that was just, I hit those off the toe and off the heel. So, I mean, very forgiving. You still get most of the distance, and both of them almost went in. So, it's a very forgiving putter. One of the things that is maybe a con, depends on the person, but for short putts, I mean, if you only got like a 3-footer, this feels like a massive putter for a 3-footer. So, that takes a little getting used to. Sound and feel, like I said, really good. Everyone's going to have a different opinion on the putter, but I have liked it. This is, like I said, their most extreme design. They have the Link, they have the Mez Max, the Mez. They have the original blade ones. It's like a center shafted, just pretty straightforward putter. But again, I've been very happy with their customer support. You can go to labgolfoutlet.com. You can get some better deals there. Their standard ones, I think, are about $400, but their custom ones get to be very expensive. You can spend $700 or $800, so price point is a negative for sure. But you can get some better deals on eBay or on labgolfoutlet.com. I've been happy with them. No putter is going to make putts for you. You still have to line it up right and hit a good strike. But this does seem to really have a real good natural pendulum. It just kind of swings itself, this particular model. I've been most happy with this model. I have tried some of the others, but for my personal taste, this is the one I like. So that's a little more about the Lab Golf Directed Force 2.1. Their huge selling point, you can read about this on their website, Lab, L-A-B, it's lie angle balance. So you can read all about that. Like I said, I do believe in the technology, but no technology will hit the shot for you or make the putt for you. You still have to do that, but it can certainly help. So a little bit more on the Lab Golf Directed Force 2.1.